gonna be going a lot lighter than we did last time. So you're gonna load up your brush again, and then you're gonna wipe it off quite a bit. Because what you're gonna do now is make this dark, but not as dark as your darks. So don't press very hard. See how light it is? That's how light we want to go there. No darker than that, okay? So I'm getting that because I wiped most of the paint off. And what it indicates is that this, see in the end, this is lighter than this. That's why you're doing it. So all the areas, you're gonna do all of this except for those areas that are indicated that they're lighter, okay? Make it the same degree of dark as that. If you make it too dark, wipe it back with the sponge. Okay. All right, we're just doing a little bit of that, and then you're gonna be on color today.
Okay. Amazing, thank you. How's yours going?
So what else? We're gonna go into the hood here, but see where it's darker on this side, just this side? So you're gonna do this side, but only to about where I just scratched with my finger. Okay? Same degree of dark.
Oh, so like those?
No, just where I told you to do it. You're doing this section here to that line. That's it. I didn't point anywhere else. You're just doing that area. Okay?
Thank you.
So you see this line right here? You're gonna shade all this now up to that where that kind of, where the end of the dash line is there. Just like you did here, okay, on this side. To indicate that it's darker here like it is here and lighter here. What's going on here? And that's where the lightest line is. I'll let you know why that happens. So these have to be in the same. So there. This cardstock needs to move over here by that far. See it? So move the cardstock over by an inch, but it still doesn't count for that. You might have to do a little tracing. I think that's around the outside, so the middle of it looks light, okay? See if you can do that with that brush. The other thing I noticed that you went a little darker here than you're supposed to. So you want to wipe that one back a bit, okay? Wipe those ones back a little bit, okay? They looked a little dark. Your necklace.
So, what happened over here?
Just want the middle of it to be light, that's all.
Okay.
Top lip. This is the top lip, isn't it? No,
yeah,
no, it's not. It's that light up there. Okay. Sorry, though, it'll be fine in the end. So what we're gonna do now is a little bit of work in the background. You see how there's dark spots in here? So you can go in, just do it by eye. So we know that a darkness comes out of here, goes up like this and goes off like this, right? And there, okay. And then it comes in like this and goes down like this. So make everything over here as dark as you did, say, that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That one, I like that one.
You like what?
Yeah.
The cane?
Yeah.
Did you use the cane? No.
Grab it because they're hard to find. I think we're a little light on this side. See how light you are? It's a little darker. So make that as dark as, say, that. The light on there.
Same as that one?
Well, actually, let's go this dark. Okay. Let's go like that.
Okay.
At least that will make sense.
Okay.
Okay, and the next thing is make your nostrils really dark. Paint them solid, okay? Your nostrils, if you can find them.
Okay.
our first color. And what we're going to make is one of these, I think we'll make one of your bluey green colors, one of your strong colors in here. So we're going to make the strongest color of these blues now. And when we do that, we don't just look at color and guess at it, we isolate the color from its environment using an isolating window. I'm going to do a talk on color when everybody else gets a little closer to where you are. But right now, we're just going to make a color. And I'm isolating, and I'll explain why we do that when I do that talk. So what I'm looking for is something that's pretty colorful, not too dark, not too light. It's like a half tone. So the bluest, greenest thing is probably around here. See it? Because everything else is grayer, isn't it? As we go down, see, as we add black to it, it becomes grayer. So I would say the most intense chromatic color is right there. So once we isolate it, we're going to tape it down so it doesn't move on us. So over here, I grab some tape and take a couple of pieces. Whenever you're taping anything to your photo, always detack the tape before you tape it on. What I mean by that is this. I'm making it so the tape isn't super sticky, okay? And then when I tape this down, it won't rip the photo emulsion off when we take it back off. So we're looking for that color, you see it? So what you're gonna do now is look for that color on our color charts. This is our full color chart set. I'll give you a talk about these later. I'll give you a sheet on what colors we use in here and how you make the color charts. But right now, what I want you to do is to see if you can find this color somewhere on one of these charts, okay? So get your head over here a little bit. Now when you do that, you have to use the same size window and the same color. See the value of that? So we're gonna use that window right there to find it. Is it on this chart? No, right? No. Okay, see if you can find a chart you think it might be on there. And hold on to that so it doesn't fall. So you'll have to hold it instead of holding your phone. I don't want that falling on the ground, so hold it.
Okay.
So on this to see if it's close, and yeah, I think it might be on that chart. So that chart is called cool green. Grab the cool green chart from here. Read the back, it'll say cool green on it.
Cool green.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool green. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the chart we're gonna use. And you've gone through all of them, that's the best one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, we find one better after we find the first one. We don't marry the first person we meet, do we?
Oh, yeah.
We marry the second person.
Oh, no, only one.
Okay, so we're going to be making, oh, I know, we got to figure out exactly which one it is on here. So what I'm going to do now is figure out what value it is, because this is the cool green chart. Every one of these colors is cool green, but what we want is to find out what value it is. So here's light cool green, here's dark cool green. We want to know where we are. So we take this window and we put it on one and we bring it as close as possible. And we say, well, which is darker? Actually, I think we're pretty good. No, I think that's pretty good. I think we're going to make that one. Except we're going to add a little bit of blue to it, I think. Let's see. Look at that again.
That's a little bit green.
Yes, we're going to, if this is too green, so we'll add some blue after we make this color. Yeah, it's this one here. So we're making that. So what we do now is we take a little piece of tape and we use it as a placeholder so we remind us what we're making. We're making that. Okay? We're making that. Put this back up here and you can start making your color. So what it says on here is how to make your color. So what you need today is this row. You need Viridian green. Grab it. It's from the second drawer up. Grab the Viridian, not the other one. You have to read. You have to read it. See, Viridian hue.
Okay.
Now grab white. It's in the top drawer.
White.
White. Titanium white. That's the white we use. Titanium white is really a 20th century white made of titanium dioxide. It's the white one. The white hue. Made out of titanium dioxide.
I don't know which one is white.
The old masters used lead white. Their white was lead based, and they had no problem with it.
Oh, titanium
And a lot of contemporary realists still use lead white. They like it because it's warm. But the titanium white is safer. They actually tint skim milk white with titanium dioxide, so we think it's milk. Otherwise, skim milk would be like water, it would be transparent. I don't think we'd think of it as milk. Okay, bring your white over here. See what it says? Titanium white.
Yeah, titanium.
Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is put some Viridian down and we're gonna add white to it until it's as light as that. This is Viridian right out of the tube. So you're adding white and you're gonna go from here to here to here. And then we're gonna add gray to it to move it across the row, which I'll discuss next time that everybody's working on color. Okay, so you're gonna add some white to that until it matches the value of the one that I pointed out, the piece of tape. You're making that one, okay? Now, when you do this, you never put color on top of each other when you're mixing. So you won't do this, right? Because that'll contaminate that. Just put it nearby. And never go crazy with how much you're adding at a time. People tend to add too much paint every time they're making color, and then it changes too fast, and then they spend the rest of the time fixing it. So what we want to do is not add too much, maybe a couple of peppercorns, like that, okay? Just about that much. Mix it in and see where it is, okay? Now when you mix paint, don't hold the palette knife here, hold it farther back, and use the tip of the knife to do the mixing. Squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it. Then pull it in from all sides, flip it, squish it until it's all one color. Then take a swipe back and check to see where you are. See, we're still pretty dark, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're gonna add white until we're there, all right? That's your job.
Okay, thank you.
And before you go to this, make sure all your edges are soft. You don't have to soften them when you come back. This is soften the edge you already did. Is it making more sense to you now what you're doing there? Yeah. But just make sure that you only have one light family, one dark family. So you can't have a dark touching another dark with a line between. That's the only issue, okay? Is this a dash line? Dash line. It's almost two joints. Can you make them a little bit more separate? You know what I mean? Yeah. The space should be equal to the rest of it. If you could make the top of this, again, it has those little beads on it. See, even if you can't see it, it helps you. You're going to have to put the other. Oh, five, that's too much. Another sheet so you have somewhere else to pull that, okay? Take that away. The Egyptian way of painting, right? And you can make all the other colors out of 3 primaries if you're really good at color making. But our palette is still limited. There are 4,700 different hues of colors now. 4,700. So we only have about 17 hues. Okay, so we still have a limited palette. So we can paint landscapes, we can paint most things. Now when you're painting a modern thing, like somebody who has a modern dyed shirt, we have to go to modern dyed colors because you can't make them from the traditional colors. But you can do your best. You know, if you want to be perfect, ours has more color because it has a greater range, that's all. But if you wanted to make work with 3 colors, if you really wanted to do that, I would have you make a Zorn chart and work from a chart, work with that in the class. Most people want more of a range rather than less. It is cheap for a student though, you only buy 4 tubes of paint. Black and white, red and yellow, and you're good to go. Okay. So what I do is I hold it over it. Yeah, I think you're good there, because when I squint, it pretty much disappears. So what we're going to do now is add the gray at the end of the row, just so we can move it across here. That's number 5 gray. See, number 5? Mm-hmm. So go grab number 5 gray now from the top drawer. You can put that one back in the green drawer. By the way, the colors are color-coded. Look. Where do the greens go? Greens go down here. Black and white goes in the top. Grab it that has number 5.
Number 5?
5. It's on the top drawer.
Number 5.
You guys recognize this person here in this painting? Somebody did this in prematura on Tuesday. You recognize the person? She's blowing a bubble. Singer. No, it's Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody's doing a painting of Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know them either, but apparently she's more popular than Taylor Swift. $1,500 ticket in Hollywood. She's hosting Saturday Night Live tonight, I think.
Oh.
Number 5?
Number 5, you got it. Okay. Okay, so what gray does, we use gray to take color out of things. So we're trying to make this less green now. So look what happens as it moves across here. It becomes less and less green, doesn't it? Look, less and less green until it's gray. This is pure gray right out of the tube. 1.5, 3, 5, 7, 9 on a 9-value scale. So we're adding a little bit of the number 5 gray. Again, it's really important that you don't add too much at once and that you go slow. I'm going to hold a little bit of this back as an insurance policy, but you're adding this to this until it looks like this one, or more so, you know, it should look like that. That's where we're heading.
No blue.
I know, we haven't put the blue in it yet.
Oh, okay.
We're making this and then we're adding blue to it.
Okay.
So add the gray to that until it looks like that, not like this.
Those one go there?
Yeah, a couple of peppercorns at a time.
Okay.
So always just a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Check it. Test the strength of it. And then you can see that didn't do a lot, but it did grade a little bit, didn't it? Okay, so keep going. You're aiming for this one, the piece of tape one.